Last episode we kicked off Season 3 with the intention of winning promotion, so now it's all eyes on the team's performance this time around. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respect the Jeff, and I am back with another episode in this Schalke career. It's a crazy one, guys, right off the bat. There is trouble brewing at Schalke. A lot of rumors have leaked about fans being concerned with all the big spending that's gone on from our transfer committee as of late. Obviously, we just dropped a division record-breaking $13 million on Linton Mina, and after suffering financial problems that really kicked off this whole career, there's a growing fear that we might be running into a similar situation. So that's one to keep an eye out for, but before anything else evolves there, it's time to get straight to the games here. The team is underway, and our second game here in Division 2, really looking for promotion this year. Nothing less than that would be acceptable, and the team is going to struggle if we fail to get results. Right away, we get back to it, and it's that man again, Florinel Coman, who scores the goal. He has been in insane form, and we just keep going on the offensive. Schalke pushing hard for goals and giving it our all. Like I said, nothing less than promotion is expected this season. The players know it, and they are giving their all. Bombing forwards, unfortunately, we just can't score. You see all the chances there. Only one of them converted, and with 3 minutes left on the clock, just a real lucky goal in the end. The opposition puts one back on the score sheet, and eventually that is how the game gets seen out there. 1-1, huge upset there for Schalke. The game was there for the taking. We dropped 2 points in the end. We move on. Alright, well, next up, it's a break in league action as we take on the Cup, but the storyline continues to develop. Fans take to the streets and protest again over the board and the spending that has come from it. There's a lot of concern over our recent signings. Obviously, we've had players like Marco Huger, who just signed only to get replaced this summer and frozen out of the side. We signed Kierhoff, only to be let go several months later, and there's a lot of complaints about the way our board is spending money. So the protests continue amidst the start of this game, but the players take to the field anyways, and we are looking for a win here. A good run in the Cup would top off this season. I mean, obviously the league is our priority, but we're going to give it our all. Despite that, a lot of rotation went into this side. Last season's captain, Shandon, is back in the side and able to have a chance at least to impress. But again, we find ourselves on the back foot after being scored against under 10 minutes into the game. And it's really important here that the team gets back to it and makes some sort of impression here to avoid 2 disappointing games in a row. But it's that man again, Fatih Shandon, who gets on the score sheet. Has not featured much this season, with Coman really being our out-and-out striker this season. On paper, he's definitely not the same caliber of player, but he's got some goals in him. It's good to see him doing well, and he could really make a run in the side if he's allowed to get some more minutes here. But it's the youngster who really steals the show in the end, Egil Brook, who also gets a start up top alongside Shandon. And Brook really is our solidified number 2 striker, and as he gets older, I mean, definitely a player we're keeping an eye out for. A star in the making, hopefully, and we're going to continue to nurture his development here at the club. Getting on the score sheet is always a good thing for him, but we concede again just before the end of the 90 minutes. 2-2, hugely disappointing. This team starting to have some troubles there. Nothing the goalkeeper Dan Rose could have done about it, but he will be disappointed to have conceded another goal there. Egil Brook bombing forwards here with not a lot of time left. 90 minutes gone. Can he make something happen? Looking to chip the goalkeeper from distance, blocked by the defender, and we're going to extra time here, and it is going to be a tough fought extra time here. Evan Rotundo, the young American, has a crack from distance, and it is inches high and wide of the post. He's another youngster here looking to impress and find a spot in this team this season. He's going to be given plenty of minutes, and guess who gets on the score sheet again? Egil Brook in extra time to make it 3, getting in behind and scoring from that kind of distance. We see it happen time and time again. Probably got to work a little bit on his overall game if he wants to be really in contention for a starting spot, but he has a lot of great attributes and he is making the most of them. Despite that, we concede again. I honestly feel like we're getting so unlucky with these chances. It's just a hopeful ball into the box. I mean, I guess the defense has to do better there. Again, Dan Rose left disappointed, and we're taking it to penalties here. Really tense affair. 16 shots, and somehow it still ends 3-3. but it's going to come down to Dan Rose here to see if he can keep some of these out. Well, he went the wrong way, but it's off the post, and we will take it. Jefferson Farfan, the experienced player, puts that one in, and just like that, we go 1 goal up. Can we keep this up? Yes, Dan Rose goes the right way, and despite not getting fingertips on it again, sees it through to the post. 2 goals up at this point, things looking good for Schalke. And it gets even better. A 3rd miss in a row. All Merjan has to do here is finish. But this time it's saved by the goalkeeper. We got to keep up our consistency here, but the opposition gets on the score sheet. If we go on to miss these next 3, I guess it could get leveled up. And Coman saved by the goalkeeper. All we got to do here is get a save from young goalkeeper Dan Rose, who's really starting to make an impression, and he makes the save. There you have it. Dan Rose, savior on the day. We go through on penalties. So much closer than we would have liked, but we'll take it. Some good performances from the youngsters. Rose looked good. Rotundo looked good. Yigel Brook looked good. We got a lot of hope for the future here with some of our youngsters, so we take this win, and we move back to the league action. Well, unfortunately, in the aftermath of that game in training, Sandoval has injured himself, and not only that, but he will be out for 4 months. Absolutely devastating for this team, because he just signed to be our left midfielder, and really, we don't have any depth behind him. I mean, Bozdogan could maybe play there, but regardless, the board gets down to action, and we're going to make another signing here. It's one of the players we actually passed up on last time to make that big money signing for Linton Mina, but Eric Tommy is still a free agent. He's still looking for a club. He's still interested in joining, so honestly, there's not much of a financial hit here if we do decide to take him outside of just paying wages, and the deal goes through. He's interested in joining and maybe being part of a longer-term project here, especially with a lengthy injury to our new signing Sandoval. The 2 of these players can fight it out, but regardless, the players have had enough. The transfer committee has been disbanded. If you guys remember, we are a fan-owned club now, so the fans ultimately do have a say, and we're going to move to a new model here. We're going to get a director of football to come in and be able to make these transfer decisions and hopefully be a little better with managing our money. We're risking financial collapse again. That cannot happen, and we need to make sure that this team is building for the future. The way things stand right now, if we don't get promotion, we're probably going to be in serious financial trouble, so hopefully things will change for the future. So a couple big games coming up. Let's get straight to them. All right, here we go, back into action and hoping for some better results. Obviously just a draw and a win in our last 2. Not the end of the world, but we're looking to see better. I mean, obviously the win was only through on penalties, and we just have to really focus on the ability to see out games here. Linton Mina looking to live up to his price tag, and honestly, hasn't shown a whole lot yet. I mean, he's definitely a threat. He's quick. He's got some good attributes, but he is showing nothing like being the player that we thought he might be when he signed. And I think that's partly where that frustration from the fans is coming from. It's just not worth the money that we're spending on these kind of transfers. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of failed transfers already. Huger didn't really pan out for us. Kierhoff didn't really pan out for us. Obviously, the one signing who is Coman, who is looking to get himself on the score sheet again, but kind of fluffs the attempt from distance there. Eventually, an absolute rocket from outside the box sees us go down a goal, and we just keep conceding. I mean, whether it's insane goals like that or kind of sloppy mistakes at the back or a little bit of fortune, we just can't keep clean sheets like we did in the past. And on the flip side, we're not scoring either. I feel like we're having a ton of possession, creating chances, but you can see again there, Florinel Coman blasts one wide, and despite all the effort he's putting into trying to make a difference here, just can't get on the end of it. The ball in the final third is missing for us, and we're still chasing the game here. 15 minutes left. Coman again just can't quite get there, and Schalke really are growing desperate. Under 10 minutes remaining, and the team has nothing to show for it yet. A really awful challenge there. You can feel the frustration building, and Robert Andrick goes off, completely lost his cool. We're down a man now, and to be perfectly honest, that is really going to hurt the team. A real huge mistake there from the experienced midfielder, and we do see ourselves through there to a loss. 1-0, it's simply not good enough for the team. I don't know what has to change here, but something's not clicking. We need to do better. Alright, well, if those last games weren't enough of a challenge, we take on first placed Union Berlin here, and hopefully we will do better. It's going to be a big task. They're undefeated so far with a pretty massive goal difference. They mean real business here in getting back to the Bundesliga. We thought we did. Obviously, it hasn't quite worked out yet, but maybe we just have to be a bit more tactical here. I'm going to switch up the formation for this one. 5 at the back. Let's try to really keep a clean sheet here and hold the opposition. Hit on the counter. Igel Brook starts up top alongside Coman. The two of them should be able to get the job done. All right, here we go. Hugo Hawkins is going to captain the side for this one. We've had a lot of captains in and out of the squad this season. Chandan, who's not really playing anymore. Then Fabian, who's also not really playing anymore. So we'll see. I mean, obviously both of those players, I wouldn't necessarily say their time at Schalke is done. Especially Fabian. He'll be competing alongside Bozdogan for that spot. But at the moment, it is Bozdogan who edges him out and has been starting. Although, to be honest, his form has dropped off a little bit. But Igel Brook, in the form of his life, really scoring goal after goal, given these last couple of games, to prove himself, and it's another goal. I mean, say what you want about his link-up play or parts of the game he kind of needs to develop, but he scores goals, he gets on the end of chances like that, and he just makes a difference, puts it in the back of the net, and hopefully that's the goal that'll really kickstart this one. You can see Florinel Coman here really excelling, starting to find his confidence again, and Brook just inches away from putting the second into the back of the net. Schalke continue to bomb on, honestly 15 minutes in here, and Union Berlin looks second best by a long shot. We're controlling the game, we look threatening, and honestly the team does not look like they're stopping at all. We're pushing for goals here, we're looking to make a difference. Hugo Hawkins with what I thought was a clean tackle there, but the captain giving away a free kick right at the edge of the area here, and Union Berlin puts it in, looking for a shot at goal, and it's just headed over the post. Warning sign maybe from the opposition, who outside of this game have been running rampant in the league, and we just gotta make sure that it stays that way. They continue to really turn the tides here in the second half. Another chance coming really, really close from the captain here, and they just keep putting balls into the box. A shot that really should have ended up in the back of the net, saved with a last-ditch effort there from the goalkeeper Himmelman, who really stands up big to the challenge once again. Balls continue to come into the box. Himmelman again with a reflex save to see that one out. And with 20 minutes left, can we double our lead here and really solidify our lead in the game to see ourselves through to a win? Luca Campanile puts it up. It's headed back down, and again, nothing comes in the move. A little bit of panic in the final third maybe, and Schalke just can't make the most of it. It comes back to bite us. 10 minutes left. We concede off of too easy of a goal. It's put into the box. Poor marking there by Theo Jaggi to let his man clean in front of him, and it's an easy as-you-like finish from the striker. The tides continue to turn here, and if it wasn't for another great save by the goalkeeper, we could have found ourselves losing that one. 92 minutes gone, a draw. To be fair, against the best team in the league so far, but we have ambitions to be in that spot. We need to be winning games against really everyone this season, and again, it's just not good enough. Alright, well, next we got more games in the league coming up. Taking a look at the calendar, one game to round out this month, and then we have, going into the next month, 4 or 5 games to take on. We're just going to rip through them here. Only 4 games into the season, so we're not in too much trouble yet, but we got to see better from the team, and hopefully this is the game to start it. Alright, well, one to watch out for here. Igel Brook, 3 goals in his last 3 games. He's been on fire and he's been making an impact, so why not? He gets the start again. I think he deserves it. We got to rely upon the players who are playing well, and you got to say at the moment, he's the man really in form for the team. One that we're looking out for again is Linton Mina, who this time sprints down the pitch. He is desperate to impress. You can't blame him for a lack of work rate, but something's just off. I don't know if it's a confidence problem or what, but you can see there the finish, absolutely unconvinced, and he just hits it really poorly all the way out for a throw-in. But he keeps going here, puts another ball into the box, and again, not quite converted, but he's giving it his all and really putting in a shift here, the young winger. Schalke continue to start on the front foot. You can tell how much it means to the players. They're really trying hard. It's definitely not for lack of effort on anyone's part. Something's just missing, like I said, in the final third. You can see a couple shots from distance, none of them converted. And we really, I mean, we've kept a clean sheet so far and not even allowed any chances at our goal. It's been all Schalke, but again, the scoreline just doesn't reflect that. Florinel Coman charging up the pitch and still looking to make a difference. Lays it off Robert Andrick, who slides through Brook, and again at the goalkeeper. We just haven't been able to trouble him enough to score a goal. So much good link-up play, but it's always just that final ball that can't make its way through. Another really good cross put in. something's got to change here. Half an hour left, some swapping of players here. It's a debut here for our new signing, Tommy, and with the rest of the offense not really clicking this game, hopefully he can be the one to shake it up just a little bit. Can Bozdogan slides through Brook, and he's off sides. We just can't get it right. 20 minutes left to change this one around, and the opposition really just direct stuff, played clean off the free kick here, and a shot from distance catches out Himmelman. Unreal, the kind of goals we're conceding here. It's the opposition's first shot on target all game. We've played so well, but a lack of finishing on our end makes sure that we go down after that goal. And now we're chasing the game, 10 minutes left. It's been poor from Schalke again. Andrew trying to slip it through, and again, just too far ahead of the striker running onto it there. Still throwing everything we have at it. Still some good link-up play and finding space in the box. Brook, it's defended well, blocked, and blocked a second time. We just cannot find our way through it all. 90 minutes gone, and we see through to another loss. Hugely, hugely disappointing, and a performance that honestly was not that bad from the team, but it's a loss regardless. All right, well, we hit transfer deadline day here, and I think definitely with the transfer committee out of commission, we are not making any signings until we get ourselves a proper director of football in here to manage the team and our finances properly. Taking a look at the youth academy, where we could look at making some signings if necessary. We got a couple players. Michael Madden, definitely still the standout performer there, but with no real clear-cut way into the squad at the moment. He will continue to develop in the academy. One to watch out for the future, though. We're getting back to action, and the squad's getting a little shaken up at this point. Bozdogan thinks he can make a difference, and who are we to say otherwise? I mean, if he's feeling confident, we'll definitely give him the chance here. Next up, we take on St. Pauli. And honestly, we're under a little bit of fire here from the press after a string of bad results. Obviously, promotion is our goal this season, and the way things are going, we are nowhere near that. So we answer some tough questions here, especially if we're happy with our squad or not. I mean, this is the squad we have regardless. I think we have some really talented players, and hopefully they can step up and show that. So here we go, we are back in action again, and once again we find ourselves desperate for some kind of result here, right away giving the ball away. But we see Tommy getting the start out there on the right-hand side, so hopefully he can cut in and get some opportunities in at goal. We're going to continue to shake things up and find the squad that fits what we need out of it, really. This time, actually, despite Bozdogan asking to start this one, we give the nod to Marco Fabian, who is also desperate to make an impact. And at this point in the season, I think some of the experienced players could maybe make a difference. Though he couldn't quite convert that one, he definitely has an eye for goal, and we'll be looking for him to contribute just a little bit here. A little bit of scrambling on defense as we kind of bail ourselves out there with a couple of good tackles. But Marco Fabian really running the show offensively once again, controlling possession, picking out some smart passes, and just like that, Florinel Coman gets involved in the link-up play here. We're moving the ball around well, but again, that's not really our problem. I mean, we always control possession of games. We create chances. It's just the quality of the chances, I think. You can see another ball coming in there. Philip Oakes puts it just over the head of Fabian. That should have been a goal, these kind of chances, but we can't even get the shot off on target a lot of these times. Linton Mina sneaks it back through, and Fabian again. Well, how many chances can we give these players? It's another shot wide of goal, and we just can't seem to finish. A little bit of improv there from Fabian over the top, looking for Coman. And again, it's all Schalke. All the chances have gone our way, and we continue it. We're definitely not done by any stretch. Fabian, another shot at goal, but we just cannot convert. Going into the second half here, hopefully it'll be a different story. Linton Mina getting involved and still really desperate to impress the new signing. We know he has quality. Again, I don't know if it's a confidence problem with some of these players, but that's up to us to shake it out of them. Mina again, straight in front of goal, and he can't even keep it on target. I don't know what's going on with the finishing in this team. It's been abysmal, not just from one or two players, but from the entire squad. And you just gotta say, you kind of feel like we're just getting unlucky at this point. Hopefully our fortunes will change. 73 minutes into the game, and honestly, you can feel the players starting to get desperate, flying into challenges, but it works out regardless. Eric Tommy driving forwards and looking for a chance. Fabian sneaks it through. Lovely stuff, and Robert Andrick. Unbelievable. Well, how are we missing these chances? I mean, to be honest, as a quick aside, I took a look in the replay editor just to make sure that it wasn't me hitting buttons wrong or something, or just having poor aim. You can see these chances, they're on target. I don't know what the game's got against us in terms of an agenda right now, but the players are having a horrible time in front of goal. And we get back to it. 3 substitutions, 15 minutes to prove ourselves here. Miguel Brook and Evan Rotundo also ones to watch out for coming on here. Both have a really good eye going forwards, and hopefully that can result in something for Schalke. It is still a level scoreline here, but again, you get this sinking feeling, and we concede again. Absolutely unreal after dominating the entire 78 minutes so far. I don't remember a single shot in our direction. It's just a simple ball over the top that catches out our back line. Himmelman doesn't get to it. None of the center backs cover. You gotta say it's really, really poor. We kind of try the same strategy over the top there for Miguel Brook, but unlike the opposition, he could not convert here. Evan Rotundo with a crack from distance doesn't trouble the goalkeeper too much, and really the desperation gets to us. We're unable to score anything and are seen through to another defeat. Absolutely unreal. This squad is in full-blown crisis mode. Well, it's really, really poor, and unfortunately, Can Bozdogan is taking the hit in the press. I don't understand exactly why he's being singled out there against the entire team who's struggling, but he is among them. I mean, none of the players who started the season strong are scoring at this point. And as manager, we have to try something. Our current situation's not working out, so why not? We're throwing 4 up top. Let's make the most of the attacking talent we have. Coman can start up top alongside Miguel Brook, and some of the new signings, Mina and Tommy, hopefully we'll get a shot here. We're going to keep tinkering until something sticks, because this is just not good enough. And honestly, with the results going this bad, we could be looking at some serious problems for this team. But without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, well, absolutely desperate for a result this time out. The team knows how poorly we've started this season, and honestly, if we have any shot, or eyes on promotion rather, we need to start getting results soon, because we've already slipped down the table, and with teams really doing well at the top of it, we're going to have a really tough ask to get ahead of this. And Miguel Brook off the post. I just can't believe my eyes. No matter how much we throw at these games, nothing is going our way. How has he missed from there, the striker? And then Coman with the follow-up. Absolutely horrendous finishing. We just can't buy a break at this point. Tommy looking to make some kind of influence on the game here, works it through. Miguel Brook. Everyone really desperate to make an impact, but no one yet to do it. Tommy with a shot from distance. Unreal. It's off the post and out again. You can't write a script like this. Schalke is struggling big time. How has that not gone in? And we just continue to create chances here. Again, the team is not even necessarily playing bad. We are creating so many opportunities. But again, either the ball is just ahead of the player, or we're shooting off the post, or insane saves. Nothing's working at this point. Miguel Brook, another shot well high and wide of the post. Coming into the second half, we continue to bomb forwards. Oh, lovely, lovely play there from Florinel Coman, but he can't quite sneak it through. It's well read by the defender in the end. Miguel Brook twisting and turning. Robert Andrick slides it through. Florinel Coman can't get there again, and with 62 minutes gone in this game, really, it's the same story we've seen time and time again. We control the play, we create the chances, and all the opposition needs is one to sneak it through. This time, though, Robin Himmelman steps up and makes a huge save, and at least this time we've kept the scoreline level with a chance in our direction. Linton Mina using his pace to huge effect. Can he create something? Puts it in. Unreal. Headed away. Miguel Brook was wide open in the box, but he can't sneak it through. Marco Fabian, the latest to shoot off of a defender, and it just continues here. Miguel Brook at the goalkeeper. I mean, how many opportunities can we create and not finish? It's unreal here. I don't know what's wrong. Luca Campanile ball into the box, and again blocked before Florinel Coman can get to it. So with that done, it's 92 minutes gone in the game, and it's a tie. We haven't won in 6 games at this point outside of that cup match, and it's really disappointing. Well, we're straight back to it. I cannot continue these kind of results. We're getting back to action, and we are hungry for a win. This is absolutely make or break. If we lose another game here, I mean, it's a little early in the season still, but we might be looking at kissing our promotion hopes goodbye. Miguel Brook, you can just sense the frustration in the team here. Players flying into challenges. They're just so desperate to make some sort of something happen in the game. We just can't score. Obviously, we haven't been able to at least keep enough clean sheets to get the results out of the games we do manage to score, and it's just not clicking for us. Another chance in blocked. Tommy trying to get the ball in. And in the second half here, we start on the back foot, trying to close down a header in at goal, and we are saved by the post. This time, a little bit of fortune going for us here. Robert Andrick. Again, clever link-up play. Linton Mina can't quite sneak that one through, but it falls right back to him here. Igel Brook, top of the box, blocked again. And again, we just can't create the chances required for this. Chanbos Dogon bringing down his man. A third yellow card. The player's really desperate here. Igel Brook coming off. He's struggling to get involved in this one, so we bring on the more experienced Marco Fabian. And can he be the one to finally make a difference when we need it the most here? 60 minutes into the game, less than half an hour left to play, and we find ourselves defending again in the box. Shot comes in, blocked, and the clearance is deflected here. Musiala top of the box for Geis, and he's left wide open. Unreal, but at this point, you can just feel it coming. I mean, the momentum is constantly against us. I don't know what it is. The player's just really struggling at this point. You can see we just continue flying into challenges, frustration continuing to build, and we're just not creating enough at the end at this point, let alone finishing the chances we do manage to create. A couple chances left in the game here for us to change if we can make something happen in these final 15 minutes. Florinel Coman running the show up top, but again, poor touch there from Chanbos. Dogon lets it run into his man, and the play, the counterattack really there is cut out. We just keep going forwards. Tommy, the latest to slide in and win the ball back. 10 minutes left, and the ball played into space here, looking to just change the game a little bit. And there's so many numbers back, not enough players involved for us. It's just a little bit of creativity is needed, but honestly, even when it is, it hasn't been enough. Philip Oakes puts one into the box and not far off at all. Cleared away, and only as far as Linton Mina. Can he put something back into the area here? We're getting really, really desperate. Luca Campanile, Marco Fabian, working it around. Bozdogan, lovely stuff. Andrick, the reverse pass into space, but it's cut out again. Schalke, really high pressure here, doing everything we can to win it back. Andrick again, back into the area. Coman trying to work it through, and again, driven back. Linton Mina, can he put something in? And a no. Just a huge mistake in the final third there again. Unfortunately, that was our last real chance of the game here. Marco Fabian tries to sneak one through. It's blocked again. Absolutely unreal. I just can't buy a win at the moment. It's getting really frustrating. We're throwing everything we have at it, trying all of the players, all of the formations. Nothing is clicking, and the team is starting to feel the panic now. You can really feel it starting to settle in. It's feeling rushed. We're not creating the right chances, and something's got to give. All right, well, we are coming under fire here in the post-game press conference, and rightly so. It's been abysmal. 7 games, no wins, and with promotion on the line this season, I mean, really early here, we look to be out of the running. I mean, we could turn things around, but I just don't know what to do with the team at this point. Now, in terms of where the team is standing, it does not look good. We're in a relegation spot, let alone not being at the top of the table. After 8 games played, 6 points is awful, and we just have to do something dramatic here to turn it around. I don't know what that's going to be. We need to take a real hard look at the squad and figure some kind of solution out. Even if promotion's off the line, we can't be battling relegation, that's for sure. This team, between the financial problems we're having, you get the sense it might just be dragging the problems on the field out a little further than they need to go. We'll see though. I mean, there's a lot of solutions we could try to think of here. Taking a look at the players who have been performing this season, the squad we have, Coman's made the most appearances, but the goals from everyone have been poor. Igel Brook obviously scoring 3, Coman also with 3. Outside of that, I mean, you're pretty hard-pressed to find anything. Sandoval's out injured, he scored 1. Chandan is not really featuring in the squad, he scored 1, and that's it. I mean, goals are really dried up at this point. We got to figure something out here. If you guys want to take a look at the squad in detail and all the stats up to date, go to respectthejeff.com and click on the Schalke section. You can check it out and drop comments. Let me know what you think. If you have any ideas, feel free to comment there or on this video, and I will definitely listen to it. Also, in the meantime, if you guys want to, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps this channel out so much, and I appreciate the time you've spent watching already. So, I'll be back soon with next episode, but until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.